I think it's safe to say there's a lot of respect owed to Jake Paul. So this year, when it came to influencer boxing matches, the one to look forward to that wasn't the Austin McBroom financial disaster nor the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul slow dance was the Tyrone Woodley and Jake Paul fight. I don't think too many people actually thought that Jake Paul would leave this fight with the W, even though it seemed like he had all the confidence in the world in the press conference.
It's supposed to be a fight. Real. I'm coming out. Get in the middle of that. Yeah, it's go time. It's go mode. I hope you're on motherfucking go mode.
Dude was basically just recording ad-libs like inches away from Tyrone's face. He was basically just talking to himself. But Jake Paul is a true showman, and I think he wanted to be underestimated, hence why he walked out to the YMCA song. But from what I saw from the fight itself, it seemed like Tyrone had a slight upper hand during the fight, until the knockout happened. I mean, Tyrone did try to throw in some MMA moves, which is probably just a knee-jerk reaction to him. You know, every time he was in a fight, he could probably pile drive someone to the floor legally because he used to fight in the UFC. But it's insane to me how Jake Paul has literally gone from boxing comedy shorts gamer to 5-time UFC champion Tyrone Woodley in 4 short years. Like, we gotta give him credit where credit's due. And I mean, it hasn't come at no cost either, because he's already claiming some memory loss and some speech problems, which is sad, but it's not like we expected anything else from having your head bashed pretty consistently for about 4 years. But it's certainly paid off when it comes to his bank account, so it's safe to say that he shouldn't be caught out wearing one of those fake Richard Milles again. And his hard work clearly shows, because now it's starting to get interesting, because he's just been slowly climbing up the ranks of fighting more and more skilled fighters, so I wonder who will be next? And will there be a guy to stop the Jake Paul winning streak, or will he retire before then? Only time will tell.
Come in a circle, and now you have control. You can remain standing or take them all the way to the ground. Your choice. This is an intelligent option that will increase your survivability.
But it definitely was not Tyrone Woodley, because Jake made Tyrone the target demographic for his own dude wipe shorts. And it's safe to say he created some shockwaves that went through the internet tonight. True Jordy tweeted, 3 years ago, Tyrone Woodley was a UFC champion and Jake Paul hadn't even had a single professional fight. Good night. With a link to the fight-winning knockout, but I don't know if there's any copyright on that, so there's plenty of clips on the internet of that one. Spot the difference. Jake Paul's opponents all had similar endings. I guess he does deserve that $500,000 belt, which is also the most obnoxious scene I've ever seen. That was in English. That was a seizure. But I guess he does deserve that $500,000 belt, even though it is the most obnoxious thing I've ever seen, but that's probably exactly what he's going for. So I mean, kudos to him. Jake Paul is indeed not all talk, and he definitely does put in the work, because allegedly he even had real fighters scared.
I would say this is #1 because of the level of opposition. He's a 5-time UFC champ, and I flatlined him. Ben Askren, not really a striker. Nate Robinson, basketball player, but the fact that I proved I have one-punch power on a legend of this sport, people are going to be scared. That's why Masvidal and Nate Diaz got up out their seats and left, because they didn't want me to jump out the ring and start going at them. But people should be scared. Like, everyone's on high alert.
And honestly, it's funny seeing a YouTube boxer getting this far, and you kind of have to respect it. Even though, I mean, his decisions have been quite questionable at some times, but to be fair, he has been punched in the head a whole lot in the last 4 years. But hey, drop a like on today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.